You don't remember what we're supposed to talk about?
Huh?
You don't remember what we're supposed to talk about?
Well, I know it was Snow White.
Hey, everybody, what's the thumbnail say what we're supposed to talk about
That's
tonight?
what I'm looking at. Please stop. I know Snow White was one of them. I think it was just Disney news.
Disney news and something, yeah, that just clicked
Oh,
away and went for.
animated movies and then Snow White.
Yes,
Yeah.
animated
Okay.
movies that
Yeah.
we're watching.
There we go. Hi everyone. I gotta look at the camera.
Hi. Yes, look at the
Look at the camera.
camera.
I'm Lori.
I'm Julian.
We're JLV Moments and More.
Hi, y'all.
And we started a little early.
Just a smidge.
Just a smidge early.
Just a smidge early.
Just a
Just a smidge
Just a
early.
smidge early.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us for our Let's Talk. It's
We're actually not going up against a whole bunch of YouTubers on Disney today.
No, but they're surrounding us. So some of you may have caught the 6 o'clock group, and some of you may be catching the 8 o'clock group because that seems to be a Sunday thing now. So,
but it looks like right now only Park Pass is on right now.
Yeah. So, well, hopefully we're not.
We're not at the parks though.
We're not
unfortunately.
at the parks. Yeah.
Someday we'll be able to stream from the parks like
one
everybody
day
else.
We'll get back to streaming from the parks.
But thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you for joining us.
Please,
Sunday, June. Oh, go ahead.
Well, get the obligatory. Please like, subscribe, comment, share it out. Hit that notification bell so you know when we got new stuff coming. We do a whole bunch of videos. She's got a whole Disney Insight video series that she's doing. And we just do fun Disney stuff. Yeah. And then we've got this little one back here who just cannot seem to get enough of the camera.
Nope.
So she is wanting to start her own channel.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
We're not there yet.
Well, we're gonna keep the JLV moments and more to Disney.
We're gonna do the kid talk thing.
Yeah, we'll do the kid talk.
But yes, her own channel is pushing it for right now.
Yeah. All right. So Virginia, I know you are dying to talk about what you did today.
What did you do today?
So what did you do today?
Did you do something today?
I don't know. I don't know if she did anything.
I don't remember there being anything.
I don't remember there being anything either, but
I did a ballet class and I was a dove of Snow White and Seven Dwarfs.
Okay. So let me clarify kid talk here. Virginia had her dance recital today.
And it was Snow White.
Okay, who's going to talk here, you or me?
I love to talk over you.
Okay, there we go. Well, I'm sorry for those of you that have to watch.
I'm sure there are others out there who feel this, who know exactly what was going on.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you talk. Go right ahead. Go ahead.
I don't know what happened. I saw the rehearsal. Virginia did amazing in the rehearsal.
And I saw the performance, and she did just as amazing in the performance.
Yoo-hoo!
So her dance studio did Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs today. So Virginia.
Well, her group did. Apparently, there were other shows for some of the other dancers.
Well, there was another show yesterday that was what? Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. So the Saturday show was more contemporary stuff, and the Sunday show was ballet. So that was where. Hey, Eric. Hi.
Hey, Eric.
Good Sunday evening to you. I feel like I've seen you all week.
We really
have seen him all week.
Yeah, we were bummed that they had to cancel today.
Yeah.
But I'll definitely be having it on tomorrow.
Yeah, if you are looking for something to have on your YouTube screen tomorrow,
or just something playing in the background.
Park Hoppers is a YouTube channel. They come live from the parks in Florida all the time. And they are doing Tower of Terror
all day tomorrow.
Long. So
it was supposed to be today, but something happened and they weren't able to go.
So I'm bummed because I won't be able to watch them tomorrow.
But tomorrow they're doing all day Tower of Terror. And so Eric, not our mod Eric, but Eric, part of Park Hoppers, has never ridden Tower of Terror. So this will be his first time.
Yeah.
And his wife,
Monica. I don't know if they're married.
I don't know if they are married.
I don't know if they are married.
Eric, do you know if they're married?
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're
but
married.
Monica,
anyway,
she hasn't been on Tower of Terror in over 10 years.
Yeah, so we're definitely. It's gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting.
Yeah, they are good kids. They really are good kids. Yeah. My guess is they're somewhere in their 20s.
No.
You think really?
I think maybe.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe
Yeah.
late 20s, early 30s,
Yeah,
somewhere
you
in
think
there.
that. They're kids. They're kids as far
Yeah.
as I'm concerned. So, all right.
But they're fun. They're fun.
Okay, so Virginia, do you want to say anything else to the camera? Do you want to say anything else? Hurry it up. Time is money.
No.
No. Okay.
Oh,
all
he
right.
doesn't think so.
Say bye. Yeah.
What's that other thing you like to say?
Smash the
I
subscribe.
love how she's like smash the subscribe. Thank you. I love you.
Like Hulk.
Like Hulk.
Like Hulk.
Like Hulk.
Smash like
the
Hulk.
subscribe button. All right. So we have decided that we're going to do a little bit of our own challenge.
That's a very ambitious
And
one.
very ambitious one. And we've already kind of failed in a little bit.
Well, no, because we watched
we did
it.
manage to get it
We
in.
we got it finished before we started our
Well,
stream.
my goal was for us to get like 2 movies in before Sunday, but
Oh,
that did not
gotcha.
happen.
Well-
What's wrong with the TV?
Okay, I'll be there one of us will be there in a minute. All right, you talk.
Okay.
You tell them all about what we're planning to do.
So, we love Disney. There are certain Disney animated movies that we love more than others, but because of the fact that we do Disney, we want to bone up on our Disney trivia and knowledge. We are going to go through and watch all of the Disney animated studios films. So all of the Disney animated movies. We started with Snow White. We finally finished it right before we came onto the stream. And we're going to try and go in chronological order from when they were released. So, Snow White was the first one. Next is Pinocchio.
Ugh,
And
sorry.
I have not seen Pinocchio since I was a kid,
Oh,
like
I
a
can't tell you the
child.
last time I've seen Pinocchio.
I mean, I think-
really can't.
I think I was like 6 or
Yeah.
7 when I
Yeah.
last saw it. So I really don't have the best recollection of it.
Yeah, I probably was a kid also, but yeah, I'm not looking forward to Pinocchio. But we are going to do this challenge.
We're doing it
We're gonna
no matter what.
We're
We're
gonna
gonna
dive
watch 'em.
in, see what all we can watch, of course, because I do wonder if a couple of them are actually on Disney Plus. I haven't done all the research that I wanted to do. So, but it has to be an animated film.
Yes.
It's not that it came from the animated studios. It has to be an animated film. So, Mary
Oh.
Poppins is out.
Yes, and same thing with Bread Knobs and Broomsticks
Out.
and
Song of the South, if anybody's wondering, that one's out because it's not a full-length animated film. That's what we're looking for.
No Computer Wore Tennis Shoes. Sorry, Kurt Russell.
I didn't even know that was considered an animated
Well,
film.
no, but it's not. It's a Disney movie.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, no Who Framed Roger Rabbit, like anything like that. It has to be a
fully animated
100%
film.
animated film. So, we'll go into the other ones later on down the road. But,
Yeah, that's another challenge for later on.
So, so I guess since we're on this topic of Snow White, we can start with Snow White and talk a little bit about Snow White. So interestingly, and yes, a lot of this is off of Wikipedia.
Which is funny is it's for as old as it is still a fun movie to watch.
Yeah,
it really
was. I really enjoyed it, and I'm kind of glad we just literally finished watching
That's
it
what
10 minutes ago. Yeah.
And
it was an interesting.
It had been a long time since I've seen that one as well. And it was nice to watch it again.
Yeah.
Because there's some really fun things in that.
Yeah, Eric, I'm not sure when we're going to go back. We've had a lot of stuff happen. And so, unfortunately, from a financial aspect, we are stuck at home.
And I have a new job,
and Julian has a new job.
Getting time off.
Yeah. So
my schedule is...
Sadly, I have to live vicariously through everyone else that goes to Disney. And so that's why I thought this was a perfect time to start this challenge.
Yes.
Because we'll be home. And it'll give us a chance to dive into these wonderfully made movies.
Awesome movies.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, I'm with Julian that Snow White, completely ahead of its time. I could not imagine, probably something similar to when
Toy Story came out.
Toy Story came out, or what's the Pandora? I'll get there. Avatar. When Avatar came out, I do remember being very blown away by the 3D aspect of Avatar and that kind of stuff. So I have to believe 1937 that when people were watching Snow White,
They had that.
they had
Oh my
a
gosh
similar
feeling.
feeling to that. I remember watching something in one of the many Disney documentaries that a lot of the way they made that was a lot of slides on top of slides on top of slides kind of thing.
hmm
And there are moments where you really can see where they're to create that almost 3-dimensional versus 2-dimensional effect. You could tell that there was a slide on top of a slide on top of a slide on top of a slide. If you knew that backstory, I think if you were just watching it, it wouldn't it wouldn't hit your brain as much as if you were actually, if you knew that backstory. So,
But I enjoyed it. I thought it was as good as I remember from when I was a kid.
Now the storyline.
The storyline was okay. I mean, it's
definitely not your
1937.
woke.
Well, no.
No,
See,
it won't be.
No.
It won't be.
No. And if anybody goes back watching any of the old Disney movies, if you are a sensitive type of person,
don't watch
don't
them.
watch
Just
them.
don't watch them. Don't
Just
watch
get
them.
over it.
Yeah. Don't watch them.
Or just get over it,
Yeah.
because these were made in a different time when life was completely different than what it is today.
Well,
completely different.
What's even crazier is that Snow White was before World War II.
Yes.
Like long. I mean,
Well,
not long
no,
before.
no,
Yes,
not-
it was 1937, December of 37. So this was before. I mean, yes, things were going on in Europe, but World War II was not an American concept.
Well, no, but it was a thing. We did not get involved though until
1941.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, again, if you think of it, we're still dealing with the Depression.
Actually,
basically.
yeah.
1937.
Pretty much.
In America, we're still dealing with the Depression.
Mhm.
Now, one other fascinating thing that I read about this movie. Okay, so Disney came with the concept in approximately 1933 is when it was first documented. Now, let's face it, Disney was probably thinking long before 1933 of what he could do
Oh yeah.
to create a full length. Like we all know, he had visions.
Well, he'd already had his shorts.
Yeah, and he had visions.
So
they said that it cost well over, and there was a figure, and I could totally look it up. It was well over $1 million to create this movie.
And that today would probably be like $100 million.
Yeah, could you imagine $1 million?
Yeah, because $1 million back then, that was a serious amount of money.
And because he had people that were willing to back him on this, that's how this movie, I mean, along with a lot of other factors we could go into.
Hey, Francois.
Hi, Francois.
If
we could go into a lot more stuff into this movie being made, but it's just little things that blew my mind, like over $1 million in 1937 to put this movie together. And the fact that it came back, and not only was it a hit, so it was a Christmas movie. If you want to go there, it came out December 21st, 1937. Won the Academy Awards in 1938, which probably would have been about March or April. I'm not sure when they did the Academy Awards then. And it was February of 38 when it hit when it hit overseas, and it did just as well. Yeah. So it's just so, nowadays with us, you think about movies and there's streaming and like you just digitally send it to some movie theater over in the United States. Could you imagine having to get the canisters?
Oh yeah, they had to ship the canisters
over to the other countries and it's just so hard to fathom all of that.
Well, and
lack of technology, basically.
And what's interesting is that after the movie would come out, once it stopped showing in theaters, you wouldn't be able to watch it again.
Yeah.
Because there was no cable television back then.
Nope.
So the question is how did people watch it after that? You would have to have the cans with the film.
Well,
and you would have to have special screenings or something.
So basically, what they did, what I read, and okay, I do have to say that this is coming from Wikipedia.
So
and
take it for what you
being a master's degree. Wikipedia is a little. So they re-released it again in 1944.
Okay.
And then they kind of went about 7 years. That was their whole thing, was to go 7 years after that. Of course, then the VHS
Beta.
became a thing.
No, then
yeah,
beta, then VHS.
and then VHS all became a thing. So that kind of changed their projection, their plan. But 1944 is when it was released again in the theater. So to think that, you maybe saw it in 1930, that you saw it in 1937, maybe you saw it January of 38. I don't know how long movies stayed in the theater at that time.
That's an interesting question though. Where's Moulton?
Where's
Leonard Moulton?
Leonard, didn't he pass away?
He may have. Sorry.
I was like, I don't know. I could tell you right now, my grandmother, God bless her soul, probably could tell me all about it, because I remember her telling me about Gone with the Wind, which actually didn't come out until 1939. I wonder if she would have had stories had 10 years ago. But oh well, life goes on. But
thank you for joining us, for all of you who are there and watching. Whatever time you're watching this, hello.
Yep. Sorry, I came across another interesting fact. Go ahead. I don't know if you're reading.
So there's a lot of things that could go on in the Snow White movie, the animated film. We have yet to see the new one. So
yeah, we won't talk about the new one until later.
But in the animated film, the songs are so hokey, but they're so fun. Like the song that they're singing, this tune is this tune is so dumb, is one of the lines in the actual song.
Is it really?
That the dwarves are singing. It's when they're singing with her and they're dancing with her in the hut or house or whatever it is, and it was so funny. How it's ho hum, the tune of this song is so dumb.
Oh, so here's the part that I missed too. Maybe either I missed it or somehow it got taken out or something. I don't know. So when the queen put together the curse on the apple, and maybe I missed this part. This is one of those I might have to go back and watch this again now. It seems like she missed, there was the how to put the curse together, but then there was like a dot.
Yes,
dot.
There was a dot. She never flipped the page over.
She never flipped the page, did she?
No.
So did she truly know that the curse could be broken with True Love's kiss?
No, I don't think she did, because she did not flip the page.
See, then Wikipedia, either I missed something or Wikipedia's wrong. She learns the curse can be broken by love's first kiss, but is certain Snow White will be buried alive before this can happen.
And maybe I missed her.
Maybe we missed that part.
Yeah.
Now I would have to go back and see it. But this is one of the cool things too, and we started doing, I started thinking about this because our daughter, who is now 7, was really into Sleeping Beauty.
Yes, she watched it.
At a very young age.
Like at 4.
Yeah. And I'll be honest, there's one line in there that we...
Thankfully, she never pays any attention to it.
Yeah, and she never repeated it, and she knows that we don't like to use HE double hockey sticks as part of our everyday lingo. Well, I mean, no, we don't.
maybe when I'm driving, I don't.
Yeah, when you're driving, that's a whole other story. We try not to make it a part of our everyday
That is true.
Let's put it that way. But
when I'm driving, though, it's a completely different story.
It is fascinating to go back and watch these older movies.
It is. It really is.
And compare them, and in comparison to the new stuff that we're watching, and you go to Coco and Frozen and all that kind of stuff. The storylines were so basic.
Well, I apologize, everybody. I've been up since 3 a.m. this morning, so
no excuses.
I do have some coffee, but in my handy dandy cruise line cup, I love this thing.
Yeah. Yes, we know. But it's just I highly recommend it if you have Disney Plus.
Go back and watch the old movies.
Go back and watch them, from not just the point of from so many things, from the cinematography to
the animation,
just the animation, and it was all hand drawn.
I mean, it
was all hand drawn, just so cool.
The way the Queen's face and the way what's funny is the dwarves have more expression and in the facial animation than Sleeping Beauty, the Prince, or sorry, Snow White, the Prince, and the Evil Queen. The dwarves have the most animation in their faces, and to me, the dwarves are the best part of the movie. And they're the best. They're the they are the best animated characters in the movie.
Yeah, no, they really are. I mean, just the use of the facial expressions.
Oh yeah.
And I know too that they used that the animators had, looked at there was a real life Cinderella, so to speak, that they used to draw from and try to get inspiration from, that kind of thing.
You mean Snow White?
I'll get there. Snow White. I meant Snow White. So I know they used a lot of that too, and to try to make sure that they're pulling off those expressions. But really, again, just super cool.
I do agree as well, Francois. I hate when they change things to, like, when they take the original story and they change it too much to appease people in the world today. Because I'm almost to the point where just do something new.
Wow.
But a lot of the reason why they are redoing these movies, though, is so that they can keep the license on that IP, because after so many years,
50 years or something like that.
No, I think it's less than that.
Was it less?
But every so often they have to do something new or something with that character to keep the license valid with them, or else it could lapse and then anybody can do it. Just like with, and I don't know, they might still be fighting this because supposedly the Steamboat Willie license lapsed, and there were people who were making horror movies about Steamboat Willie. But I don't think it's ever been released yet, because I don't know if they're going through red tape with all that. So, but I think I definitely agree. I hate when they change stuff just to appease. I don't want to get into into all that right
Politics.
now. And because I have my views, and they're my views. I'm not going to tell them to anybody, you guys. And so, but yeah, some of them come out well. I have yet to see the new Snow White. I'll watch it. I will when it comes out on Disney Plus, and I'll formulate my opinion on it at that time.
And so they're actually, just in case anybody is curious, nothing I will be watching anytime soon. You'll probably watch it at some point. At midnight when she's asleep.
Exactly. There is something that triggers everybody. You are absolutely correct, Eric. There is something that triggers pretty much everybody.
But there are some horror movies. So there's Mousetrap 2024, and then there's Screamboat, which is a comedy horror. So, which are based off of our beloved Mickey Mouse, because obviously licensing went out the window. So. Yeah, we do. Unfortunately, we have to be careful what we say. I mean, we try not to make this too political, but it's hard not to when you are. And again, having not seen the new Snow White, and part of it is just it's not something I want to go to the movie theater and spend our money on. I'd rather wait.
Yeah, that's something that we were going to wait
when
for.
We were on the Wish, but we chose to do other things because let's face it, there were other things to do.
Honestly, I chose to sleep.
Yeah, enjoy the boat kind of stuff versus sitting in a theater, which you can do at home.
No, we didn't see the one movie, but
we saw the one movie.
We saw Brand New World.
That was more like a date. It was Brave New World. Was it Brand New World?
Or was it Brave? I can't remember.
Captain America, like
Brave New World.
Brave New World. A little date thing because Virginia was at the kids club,
and we went and saw it. Yeah, I actually liked that too.
It was a good one. It was good. It was a fun thing to do.
That's on Disney Plus now too.
Yep, it is. But again, I highly recommend going back and
watching the old movies.
So our next one
Is Pinocchio.
is Pinocchio.
And like I said,
Sorry,
I
I'm not.
I know I've seen it. I know I've seen it, but it's been like 40 years since I've seen it.
And then the one after that, fascinating enough, is Fantasia.
Oh, not. It's
So,
been a while since I've
yeah.
seen that too.
Now, Fantasia is one of my favorites, but I will admit it's kind of tough to sit through the whole thing. So it's something we have to do is sit through it and watch it. I'm really kind of excited about that.
Just picture yourself with Ron at the camera showing, and you think it's fantastic.
It's for an hour and 30 minutes. But no, so I am kind of excited about the upcoming ones.
I can't wait for the ones in the 70s and the 80s.
Yeah,
those were my favorites.
Well, and that's the interesting thing is probably some of our favorite ones are more from 1960s into the 70s into the 80s. Mm-hmm. So there are a handful that we are going to have to get through, so to speak.
But there are some
before we get to the ones.
There are some from the 80s that I know I have never seen The Black Cauldron.
Yep.
And I may have seen Sword in the Stone once.
I've seen Sword in the Stone a couple times. My big thing is Pocahontas.
Oh, I remember
I know
when
that's
that
more
came
90s
out. I saw that
kind of thing, but I've never seen Pocahontas all the way through. Well, because again, it came out at a time where there wasn't streaming. You know, you saw it in the theater, or you ended up owning it on VHS, and and it was after I was a kid, but before I got into the whole Disney thing. So it really was that in between time. So I know the music, know the songs, of course.
Everybody knows the song.
But just never really got into that one. And I know, Mel Gibson did the voice of John Smith, and I know all that kind of stuff. And that was a biggie. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see where this journey takes us.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to see them because it's been forever since I've seen some of them.
Yep, absolutely.
But like I said, so I will say the most. So watching Snow White now as an adult, you can definitely tell who the most sensitive character in the movie is. And so it's not who you think it is.
So for all of you that have bought those T-shirts thinking that you're nothing but a grouch.
Grumpy is the most sensitive character in that whole movie.
Yep, I will agree. I think Grumpy had the biggest crush on Snow White over all of those 7 dwarfs. And that's one of those where I need to have a sign, change my mind. Because you won't.
Grumpy was. He honestly, people think Doc or Happy, where Grumpy was the leader of the 7 dwarfs.
Yep.
Hands down.
Yep. And he's the silent leader, the passive leader. I don't know. He managed to lead. But like you said, he is the most sensitive. He is the one that truly, go back and watch it.
Oh, yeah.
He is the one that truly
probably cares the most about
her. And even though now Sleepy was the one that said maybe the animals were trying to get them to go, but he immediately was on it.
Oh, yeah. Grumpy was immediately ready to
he went. And to save her. And yeah, I do think he's the one that took it the hardest. And so Team Grumpy.
Yep, Team Grumpy.
Yeah, Team Grumpy. All the way.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us.
He deserves his own movie.
Honestly,
in a good way.
If they could really
Grumpy
do it correctly, they could almost do a 7-movie series with each dwarf.
Grumpy Finds Love.
So
Dopey Finds Love.
meeting or doing just a dwarf movie so you can learn more about the dwarves. I would love that.
Would you watch that?
Yeah.
Never mind.
I'd be all over the Grumpy one.
Grumpy Finds Love. New movie by Walt Disney.
Hey,
we got it.
Grumpy did find love.
Aw, you're so sweet.
Yeah, it happens.
So that's Snow White. That was fun. That was fun.
The poor queen, the poor evil queen, though.
Oh yeah.
She just.
Yeah, for the record, and I don't know. I mean, maybe we'll do spoil. Maybe this is a spoiler alert.
She
did it to herself.
She really did it to herself.
Vanity really got. So if there's a moral to the story, don't be vain. Vain will kill you. Oh, that's really harsh, but it's true. She did it to herself.
She did it to herself.
Yep, totally did it to herself.
Oh, by the way, Francois,
Okay, I know we need to go off Snow White.
we have been
News.
playing the heck out of Speedstorm lately.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love that.
She- She plays it more than anybody in the house.
Well, okay. But I've had to learn things with Speedstorm. So we're switching over to Speedstorm. I know this was not on the list of stuff to talk about today, but
It's still Disney related.
It's Disney related. If you haven't had a chance to play it, play Speedstorm.
It's
check it out. It's free.
It's free and it's cross-platform.
And what is it on? It's on like your phone.
Well, it's like I said, it's cross-platform, so you can play it on PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, computers, your phone.
Yeah, it's so much fun. The one thing a couple things I've learned though.
Francois hasn't played since we played Fortnite.
Oh,
and that was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm sad. You need to play it. One thing I've learned though.
The new season's almost over, by the
way. If you don't win, don't let it bother you.
Yes.
There's a lot of weird stuff that happens with this game. But if you're looking for just some mindless fun for a half hour or so, just go and play, and it's a lot of fun.
Yes, I have. She has. So
I think I've unlocked a handful of characters.
For Mother's Day, I got her the Diamond Pass.
Yeah.
So she has more characters unlocked than any of us.
Yeah. I'm not a big. Okay, for the record,
Eric,
I'm not
I need
a big
to.
Gamer.
I need to.
He's the gamer.
One of our neighbors, one of Virginia's former classmates, her dad plays Elden Ring, and I've heard about it. I have yet to try it. I've been playing Starfield lately because I just love Bethesda's games. I love Skyrim. I love Fallout 4, and Starfield is awesome. But I've heard Elden Ring, and I've also heard that they're trying to look at making that into a movie. If I'm not mistaken, I've read that somewhere. But I do want to try check out Elden Ring as well.
Yeah.
But no, Speedstorm, Platinum Elden Ring, beat it. Nice. But Speedstorm is fun. Yes, I just got Beast today. I got Mowgli the other day. Lori has a bunch of characters.
Yeah,
Virginia's got
a good chunk of. It's fun
Virginia's
to watch her play it too.
Yeah, she used to complain, so she would free play. We would just let her free play on her own, but now she's actually, because she wants to level up her characters, she's actually playing.
It's all right, Sean. Just keep talking. I'm talking to Sean. It's all good.
Sorry.
I know they get off the Disney topic. He gets off the Disney topic, and then that's it. I'm screwed for the rest of the.
Hey, Speedstorm is still Disney.
Speedstorm is Disney. Yes, it is. But yes, I know these guys. I can't live with them. I can't live without them. Gotta love them. I know.
Hey, she's the one who got me the Xbox for Christmas.
I did.
And hi, Sean.
Yes.
By the way.
Hi, Sean. How's it going? So back to Disney. All right, Disney news. There's some Disney news.
Is there Disney news?
There's some Disney news. There were some new shows this week.
Oh, that is correct.
Yeah.
That's right.
So there was a new Little Mermaid. It is not a new Little Mermaid story. It is the old story.
Just refreshed.
They've refreshed. I'll be honest, I have not seen it yet. Even though there's lots of YouTube out there, I have yet to see it.
See, yep. Francois said exactly. It's a Disney game.
So have not yet seen The Little Mermaid yet.
No,
I've heard good things about it though. I've seen little snippets. The cool thing, and if I saw this correctly, they're actually singing. It's not a voiceover kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a voice track or however you want to call that.
That's them good.
Actually singing. So you actually have real live people voices kind of thing.
It's just nice to see that building finally open again.
That too.
I mean, it's been sitting there just doing nothing for 6 years.
The rumors that have gone around about why this building has not been open is so hilarious. Only to then have it open back up. They're still on Elden Ring. But to have it open back up, and it seems to be doing fine. Now, I do know...
I will look into that, Eric.
I had one. So Park Hoppers. I've been following them this week. Really great, by the way. And yes, they're great kids. But I've been following them, and I do love their fascination for coffee, though. We share a love for coffee.
And
Park
Monica
Hoppers,
and Monica is a big pin trader.
Yeah, very big pin trader.
Her and I were having a conversation the other night about pins.
Yep. So they're very fun to watch. But they have yet to get a chance to
go
see
to Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid. The one night they were going to go see it, they got into the park too late, so they couldn't. And then the other night they were in line, and then there was a technical glitch, so it got shut down.
Oh, it's only $40.
You can stream the gaming. Oh, for Elden Ring. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, we could, Sean.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Sure, $40, great. But they did get a chance to see the new villain show.
Yes, the new villain show
started on the same, and I am very impressed.
And I think they do actual singing in that too.
They do, and I think that's really cool that Disney is going to this
instead of those voiceover stuff.
Instead of the voiceover stuff, I kind of hope that they continue that direction. But I know in some stances it's.
She said stream, not steam.
Stream.
I don't know how tasty a steam game would be.
I was gonna say, and I read it as you guys can stream the game. I read it right. You Sean, you're the one that corrected yourself on that one. Hey, I'm all for that. We should try that sometime. I don't know. You'd have to figure out all the technological stuff.
Yeah. So what stinks is we found. So I still have my Xbox One that she got me as a wedding gift 10 years ago. Oh, yeah, almost 10 years ago.
Well, that is 10 years old.
Yeah, it is because it was this time
for you before the wedding.
Yes.
So yeah.
And now I have my Xbox Series X. We have them both hooked up, but we can't play them at the same time. We can only play one Xbox at a time.
Yeah.
So. We have the new one in the living room, the old one in the bedroom, and I thought one day that we could jump on and play Speedstorms together. Nope.
I hear voices. She's singing again. She loves to sing.
So, but yes, the new villain show was fun to watch.
I really liked it. Now, apparently, you can watch it full with all the songs, not with no bleeping out.
Oh, okay.
And what I mean by bleeping out, I mean that there were at the time Park Hoppers was streaming it.
And some of the other
ones, yeah, there were some songs that were still considered copyrighted. So I don't know if they've been able to get past that now that it's almost a week old. It's not quite a week old yet, though. So Tuesday would be a week old, but so I'm not sure why, but apparently you can go onto YouTube and watch the whole thing. But I really liked the show. I thought it was good.
And it's so if anybody that's watching doesn't know, so it's over by Rock and Roller Coaster where the Cars.
Yeah, Hollywood Studio.
It's over in Hollywood Studios, and it's over back by Rock and Roller Coaster where the Cars little racing academy thing was. They redid all of that on the inside, cleaned and changed everything to villain. So now it's a villain show, and it was fun to watch.
Oh, and they have actual seats now.
They took the benches out. And you actually in seats. You're actually in seats.
Yeah.
You're not actually seated. You're
in seats. You're not seated on benches.
Yeah.
There's the grammar for you.
So it's a little bit more comfortable than what you used to sit on for the Cars show.
Yep. So I think that's going to be a hit. The question, of course, is will they keep it once they open Villain's Land over in Magic Kingdom? But I think only time will tell.
Only time will tell.
Yep.
Something, though, that I do hope Disney does, but I don't know if they will, is the show has a specific 3 or 4 character performers. I would like it to see them switch it up from time to time. Mm-hmm. Have some other villains on the stage than what they have right now. Every couple months, maybe change it up.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be interesting to see.
That would be kind of cool if they did that.
There you go, Disney. If you are listening, not that I ever expect you to listen to some random people in Georgia, but if you are listening, change it up in about 6 months, maybe even a year. Change it up and see what happens. What I'll be fascinated to see. I
don't think I can, Francois, because it literally tells me It literally tells me if she's on, even if she's on
Yeah.
with her
Mhm.
sign on
Yeah.
with her account,
It makes us close out.
it
and
makes
then
us
open back up.
turn. It makes us shut down one of the Xboxes to play on the other one. It's weird.
What will be interesting to see though is that, and I don't know if I want to give too much away because I don't, it's still kind of new, so I
Yeah.
want people to enjoy it. Is that apparently the audience gets to choose who is the most vain of the villains. Rumor has it is that it's been with the same villain over and over and over again. I don't know if that's true, and I'm hoping that that's not true. Although it's hard to. Let's face it, everyone's got their favorite villain, and out of the three that are in there, you can kind of figure out which one it is, which one is their favorite villain.
That's why I hope Disney maybe looks at this and changes things up.
Yep.
Every now and then, Maybe 6 months you run these villains, and then the next 6 months you run these villains.
The songs are cool, though, you guys.
Songs were actually very good.
The songs were very cool. Like, these are songs that I would actually sit and listen to, and when, and some of them, it's old school. So, like the Cruella de Vil, and I know I'm giving it a little
Hey, John. How you doing?
Hey, John, how's it going? Cruella de Vil is one of them, and so it's her song, Cruella de Vil. But the way that it's been edited and mixed, so to speak, is something I could see kind of bopping my head to and listening to. And then I know there's a couple new songs in there. And so, I really do. I'm with you. I hope they change it up. It'll be fun to see where this goes. And the use of the screens.
Oh yeah, the
was so much fun.
The projections.
Trying not to give too much away.
We don't want to give a lot away because you definitely want to go check it out for yourself. But they definitely do some really cool projections inside the theater and everything. It's a fun show.
It's a fun show. It's a totally fun show. So highly recommend Villains. I guess Little Mermaid will eventually see it again. Although the little bits that I've seen, it looks really good. Looks like it'll be a lot of fun.
And if you want to watch either of them at home, there are plenty of YouTubers out there that have got them up there.
Yep, absolutely. I did also see something this morning, thanks to another YouTube channel. It is Mouse Talk was on this morning. Oh. Actually, they'll be doing a home live stream at 8:00 tonight Eastern. But Mouse Talk is another one.
Disanity.
They're not calling Disanity. They're calling it something else, and I have to look it up to see. But so they'll be on at 8:00 tonight. But what's really cool is they took the train around the park today, and so I caught a little bit before we had to get moving. And first of all, there is back where they're talking about doing the villains area. There is a building. Don't know if it's a temporary building or if it's a permanent building, but there is a building back there. So, but then they showed there are brand new tracks on Thunder Mountain.
Oh, cool!
Because they're
refurbing it. Yeah. So
there's scaffolding everywhere too, but there are brand spanking new tracks on there. So I would say I'm not sure. I like that ride. I can't wait till it opens back up. I'm not sure when it's supposed to open back up again. But they're definitely on their way, and the tracks look really nice. They really do. So maybe it'll be a little bit of a smoother ride. I mean, it's a fun ride, but I'm wondering if they're going for something a little bit smoother. Maybe not like Slinky Dog.
Maybe more Slinky Dog smooth. Yeah, I don't know.
Trying to head that direction.
But see, that was the whole fun of the ride, is that it was a little rough because you're out in the Wild West.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I'm just. This is me, Lori, speculating. I want to make it clear, Lori speculating.
I'm about to say, John, you're coming to Atlanta.
I was going to say, June 1st is today, so next weekend.
Next weekend, next weekend is, I think, Blade.
Yep.
So John will be up here.
Bama. Heading over to Bama.
Yep. Yeah. Going to see family.
That's cool.
Doing his routine.
That's cool. Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to get the Blade though this year. Just mainly because I have my job.
Yeah, you're working.
So
Yeah. See, I mean, that's the thing. You start a new job, you end up being low man on the totem pole. But so yeah, we basically
and it weekends. Is it's like a workout every single day. I come home so sore. Yeah. But I like it.
That's the important part.
And it's like 10 minutes from the house.
Yeah, which again makes it really difficult to get to Disney. So, Sean and Eric, when are you guys going again? I might meet up with you for a day or two. Just to get a little Disney out now.
Take Virginia. Go ahead and
I
go.
know.
Go ahead and go.
I should. It's just, you want to talk about Disney and money. Disney is getting expensive.
Disney is ridiculous.
But speaking of that, if you're looking for a traveler or a travel agent, reach out to Stephanie with Mickey Guru Travels. We love Stephanie. Stephanie's awesome.
Yeah. And for any other all of your other travel needs, we have a friend who is JMT Travel.
Yep.
Group.
If you're doing other travel, although I know Stephanie does other travel too, but if you're looking for more luxurious travel,
we got two options for you.
We got two options for you, so we're always there for you. I was looking at that weekend. I can't remember what the weekend is. I want to say like the 30th and the 1st.
Thank you, John.
The 29th.
I just wish I could make more money right now, but
yeah.
I'll deal with what I've got for right now.
Yeah, I might tag along with you for a day or two, Sean and Eric. Just letting you know. We'll see. All right, I got to get through today. Today was the big dance recital, and
see you later, Francois.
Bye, Francois. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night. But I'll keep you guys posted.
You got a couch in your room, right? Virginia can sleep on the floor.
Well, I was thinking because they're staying over. Sorry if I'm giving. I think they're staying over in the Flamingo territory. So I was thinking maybe we might do that. But it was so much nicer to stay over there when we had annual passes. So that's kind of the goal that I'm heading back towards is getting annual passes. So yeah, I would love it. I know we would have so much fun. We wouldn't get any sleep, is what it would be. We'd be up talking.
I can only imagine what prices are up there in Connecticut.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Oh, Connecticut. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. I have an interesting story about that, but I can't because then we talk about work, and I don't want to talk about work. No work.
No work.
No work.
Just the fact that we work, but we will not be talking about our work.
Yes, we do work. I wish this could be my living.
Someday, maybe. We'll see.
But I know we really need to do more lives from the parks, but it is going to be a little bit. So now you're stuck with us every Sunday at 7:00.
Unless one of us isn't feeling good.
Yeah. And then of course I'll have more Disney Insight in 5 and all that kind of stuff.
I have stuff for my channel as well. I just need to do videos, and I've just been lacking in the energy department because of work.
Because you have a job.
Oh yeah, the huge like 40% off or something like that. I think it is.
What?
The dining discounts right now. Oh yeah,
for the AP holders. I know it's like, but it makes sense if you spend. I mean, let's face it. We were looking at almost $3,500 for APs, but then you get all these amazing discounts.
Yeah, 40% off. That's crazy.
At the select restaurants. So, I know it's like I don't know. I know. We should have done it, but I'm glad we didn't. But
yeah, that's
now
huge.
I'm not glad we did. It's really huge. Yeah.
Well, it's like the last year, there was one year where instead of 20% off on merchandise, we were all getting 30% off on merchandise.
No, I remember that. There was one
awesome.
trip, which of course we spent way too much money knowing that we were getting 30% off. Yeah, we bought a lot of stuff that trip. That was crazy.
Too many.
That was crazy. But it was fun. That was a good one. That was kind of. Sorry. Go ahead.
So one of the video ideas that I'm working on for my channel, Juju's Collectibles Corner, is I'm going to do a video on my pin collection. Oh, golly, this thing is heavy. Oh. So I have this tub. It's a small tub, but this tub is filled.
It's not a small tub.
This is nothing but Disney pins that I have that are still on the backings.
Yeah.
That I have not done anything with.
This is one of the reasons we can't go to Disney anymore.
Yeah. Because of that.
Because of this.
And this is just pins that are on the backings. This does not include, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Are you okay? I don't even know what you're
This does not include the little tubs that I have where I've separated out mystery pin sets. And I've got quite a few of these as well.
Yeah. So you need to get on that video and do pins. Lots of pins.
So yes, I have a I probably got a bunch of videos that I could do with just that.
Yes, John, we know.
Oh, believe me,
Yes,
yes, John.
Yes, we will let you know when those pin videos drop.
Remember, it'll be under my channel, Juju's Collectibles Corner.
Yeah, we'll pull them over to JLB's.
I'll probably share them between channels.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah. So did you see they're doing a split stay?
Oh no! Wait, hold on. 5
at Cars and 5 at AOA.
No, Cars Suite at AOA and 5 nights at BWV.
Did you see Sean's comment?
Thank you, Sean. Thank you. Do you want to know, seriously?
So
you guys are married. You know how it is. Do you want to know how often? Now, I don't flat out say, but it's. Have you posted more stuff on eBay today?
So no. So this is my eBay.
I still love him.
One of my eBay tubs of pins that will get listed on our eBay store that I haven't done.
Yeah. Oh, Sean, if you could be here for all of the wonderful conversations that we have on almost a daily basis around here, and that we've had for probably the past year or so. I'm sorry. Yeah, you hit a hot topic. I'm sorry. I will back down. I will back down that horse. But then, Sean knows.
I've got more to list on eBay.
Yep. Yeah, trust me. I have been very seriously for the past week or so trying to figure out what all we need to sell to, number one, get annual passes back because I miss my annual passes. And then Virginia and I are going to go take a trip and he can stay home.
And it's like, I could potentially have, I don't know, if I were to get lucky, I could potentially have a couple $1,000 sitting back behind me, but I haven't opened the boxes of cards yet.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to open them and not get anything good.
Yeah. Just so y'all know, we have a security thing on our house. Just making sure everyone knows that too, in case you're trying to Yeah.
Believe me, my luck on opening sealed product of trading cards has been crap.
I do love the fact his shirt collection.
Oh, I got a shirt collection too.
Yeah. I married a hoarder. But I really tried to curtail a lot of that to certain things, and Eric,
actually, another video that I need to do for our channel as well and for the collectibles is, so we
good boy, Eric.
We bought Disney jerseys this last trip when we were there.
Eric, it doesn't matter if you wear it, if you use it, or if you post it on the wall. It's still
exactly.
It's a collection.
It's not a collection. It's his wardrobe.
No.
It's what he wears.
It's a collection.
Same with me. It's what we wear. It's what we wear.
Oh, I love you guys.
It's a shirt. You put it on. You wear it. It's a wardrobe. It's not a collection.
It's a collection.
Now the Disney jerseys could be considered a collection.
If you buy one more Golden Girls shirt, I will say you have a collection of Golden Girls shirts.
And I'm okay with that.
There we go.
But it's Golden Girls shirts that I wear.
Yeah, I'm with you, John. He was spending way too much money and just not getting anything.
I haven't. Yeah. I like Pokemon. Oh my gosh! Every Pokemon box I opened, I got nothing.
Yeah.
Not even close to being able to recoup the money that I spent.
Yeah, we could definitely open up our own little flea market table, though. I'm just saying.
I mean, I've got a crap ton of singles.
Could. Yeah, we really could. Maybe that's another thing down the road too.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know. Where are we at here? Oh, 53. Okay.
Oh wow. Time flies.
Time flies
when you're having fun.
7:53.
Yeah, she's on her tablet in there.
Yeah.
She's not even watching us anymore.
Sean's got to picture this. I'm picturing Sean. Go for it. I know we're a few seconds behind on anything, but I will sit here and vamp until I see the next setup. Yeah, Golden Girls rock.
Yes, John Hepp. Golden Girls do rock.
I'm not saying that they don't. I'm just saying if you get another Golden Girls t-shirt, I have every right to say that you have a collection.
So I have two Golden Girls t-shirts. And
And
no
if he gets a
matter
third.
no matter when I wear them, I always get people telling me I love your shirt.
Even at Disney, he was getting compliments on the shirts. Sean, I'm
Sicily 1812.
All right, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to loop me in on that one if you want to message me or not. Sicily 1812.
But yeah, John. Yeah, I mean, I bought the Journey. I think it's Journey Together. Was one of the new trainers that came out. I bought one of the trainer boxes. I haven't opened it. I don't think I ever will open it. Same thing with my prismatics. The pull rate for the prismatics is awful. So I'm just gonna keep them sealed.
Oh, Golden Girls. Got it.
Gotcha.
Got it. I'm on it now. I'm with you, Sean.
I understand too.
I'm with you. That took me a minute. Actually,
We want to, Aaron. We want to.
I think it was Golden Girls that actually their house, the front part of the Golden Girls house was actually on the MGM Studios lot in Florida.
Oh wow.
If I remember correctly, I feel like somebody posted that you could see the front part of their house was on that lot, or yeah.
Somewhere.
Am I making sense? I don't know. It's Sunday night and it's late and all that.
Yeah, exactly, John. That's why I've got 2 trainer boxes sealed that I have not touched, not opened. Don't plan on opening them. Actually, no. I think I got 3. Do I have 3 prismatic? I don't remember. I think I may have 3 prismatic trainers that I have not opened.
Don't worry, I'll be finding a way.
Yeah, I think because honestly, I think it was.
Oh,
I think it's pictured.
I
think it's Sicily 1912, something like that. Yeah.
It's been so long since I've seen Golden Girls. I mean, that's like, yeah. But no, if he get.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Mm-hmm. I thought I remember someone saying that it was the front part of the Golden Girls house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was supposed to be down in Miami.
Yeah. I remember. Okay, so. This is one of these things I'm going to have to look at the Wikipedia because I remember doing a backstage lot tour, and I think it was with my friend Santania. So that would have been 2013 at MGM Studios. So the question is would that house still have been there at that time, or had they already taken some things down? I do remember seeing Walt Disney's plane, though. Which actually is apparently still sitting somewhere in Florida on the Disney property.
Oh, I'm sure.
And was covered up at some point.
That's my plan, John, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't plan on opening up any more of my Pokemon stuff.
Yeah.
I'm keeping everything that I've got left sealed.
Yeah.
Because who knows, I don't know, maybe in 5 years they'll be $10,000.
I can't wait 5 years for Disney.
You know.
Anyway. But yeah, the backlot tour. I'm sorry. That was a good ride. I do remember that.
Yeah.
But then I also remember, I also had the opportunity to do Jaws, actually, both in Florida and California.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, I remember when Hollywood Studios, or when MGM Studios opened. I mean, I was living in Florida when it opened.
It's okay. So Sean, it's interesting that you say that because we live not too far from Trillis Studios here in Georgia. So that kind of gives an idea of where we live. But they are actually talking about doing 2 different live shows, filming live shows over at Trillis Studios. So similar to what you would do in California, and I guess what they did down in there in Florida, but they're talking about doing 2 shows here in television shows.
Yeah.
Over at Trilith, and it would be live studio audience, which I thought was kind of fascinating. So.
Yeah. So funny about the Magic cards there, John. It looks like if I remember reading it correctly, I think there's going to be a Magic set that's coming out that has Marvel characters in it. Because I'm in a Marvel group on Facebook. And several of them have been talking about and asking when they're coming out. So I have to look into it more, but I think there's a Magic set that's coming out with Marvel characters. It's crazy.
Not to stop the talk, but we are hitting 8:00, so we probably do need to end at this point. I know, but we said we'd only do an hour.
It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
Yes, we support the Lions. You know we do, Eric.
Yes.
Yep. And
Whoop,
I
whoop.
just recently read, today or yesterday, that they are projected to go into the playoffs.
Well, they're
Projected.
Yes.
Everything's projected.
everything is projected, and
Projected.
they were projected to go to the Super Bowl last year.
Well, projected.
You know,
Projected.
you know.
Well, let's hold on to it.
31 injured players or something like that.
Yeah.
In a season, it doesn't help.
Yeah, but projected. But yes, I mean, heck, what about those Detroit
That's a lot,
Tigers
John.
too? Whew, gosh, as do we.
That's a little.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, these have been costly habits, and now we are paying for it. Yes. Not in the way we want to, but that's okay. That's okay. We can still sit and talk about Disney for an hour, and we're so glad that we have friends that will sit and talk to Disney. And
What stinks is I have complete sets of some stuff that I have to get rid of. Like, this was one of the last Marvel Spider-Man sets that Upper Deck did before they lost the license. I've got 2 complete sets of this from a GameStop error.
Oh, is that the one where they sent the box?
So I ordered 10 packs of these cards, and something was wrong in their inventory system, and I ended up getting 10 boxes instead of 10 packs. So,
yeah.
Needless to say, I still have some of those boxes to open.
And Goff did blow it in the game. Yeah. But this is coming season. It'll be starting soon. Before we know it, it'll be August and fruit season and all that kind of stuff.
Yes, they are,
will be
John.
Going back to school.
They're really cool.
All that fun jive too.
I actually got a couple videos up on my channel opening those cards up. They're really nice.
All right. I'm ready to call it.
She's ready to call it.
Yeah. Hey, some of us have to work tomorrow.
I don't. I actually get a day off tomorrow.
Yeah, but I have a honey-do list, so just letting you know.
I have my own do list, which is a no-do list.
Actually, you do have to take somebody to camp.
I do have to take somebody to camp and pick her up.
Yes, that is true.
Hey, you know what? We live close enough. She can walk.
Aw, she's too little.
I wouldn't do that to her.
No, not yet. When she gets older, then we'll make
When she gets older, she can ride her bike.
Actually, by that point, she'll be helping out versus being actually a part of it. So, yeah. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining us tonight. We really appreciate
thank you,
it.
everybody.
Thank you. Have a great night. Eric, I'm sure I'll see you on other streams.
Please like, subscribe, share out, comment, and hit the notification bell. Thank you for joining us. We love you all.
I'm Lori.
I'm Julian.
We're JLV Moments and More, and thank you again for joining us.
And we are glad that you all joined us tonight.
Yeah, and
that was fun.
If you replay, do #replay and join us again next Sunday at 7 o'clock.
Yep.
We'll be here.
Hey, John, check out those videos on the Marvel Spider-Man cards. They're really nice.
Yep. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Have a great night.